Welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'll be considering the IPO of one premier mini Ratna companies come with IPO today this week. So the company I will be discussing is Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency Limited. So it is actually a PSU company fully owned by the government of India, and it is actually this IPO is actually open for subscription from November 21 and closes today, that is November 23. And the allotment is expected to be finalized on November 29th, and the IPO will be, the company will actually list in BSE and NSE, and the listing date is expected to be on December 4, 2023. The IPO price band is 30 to 32 per share, and the lot size is 460 shares. The total issue size is 671 941 177 shares, aggregating to 2150.21 crores. And it actually comprises a fresh issue of 403 164 706 shares, and the actually offers, it also includes an offer for sale of 268 776 471 shares. And the shareholding, the government is actually selling their holding as part of this IPO, and their stake will actually reduce as per after the IPO. Their shareholding will reduce to 75% from 100%, and the QIB offering is 19.95%, and the anchor investors offering is 29%, and the retail shares offered is 34%, and the HNA shares offered is 14.94%. And regarding this company IREDA, so it is actually a company. It was incorporated under in March 1987 as a public limited government company. It is a mini Ratna government enterprise. It is administratively controlled by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, and it is a financial institution that actually promotes and develops financial assistance for new and renewable energy projects, as well as energy efficient conservation projects. It is existing for more than 36 years. So it offers a wide range of it provides a range of financial products and related services, from project conceptualization to post commissioning for renewable energy projects and other value chain activities like equipment manufacturing, transmission. It is committed to facilitating the transition towards a greener and more sustainable future and reliable partner. As on June 2023, it has a diversified portfolio term loan outstanding to 472.66 million rupees. And if you want to see more details, you can actually see that if you want to see the financial, you can actually see the review in the website chitorga.com by Dilip Devda, where the more details of the company's operations is actually mentioned. It is fully owned by the Government of India, and it was incorporated in the Companies Act. It is a non-deposit taking NBFC company. It has been categorized as a mini Ratna company in June 2015. So it is a financial institution with more than 36 years experience, and it provides and extends financial assistance for new and renewable energy projects and energy efficient conservation projects. It offers a comprehensive range of financial products and latest services, from project consultation to post commissioning for equipment. And it actually has a diversified portfolio term outstanding loan of 47,514 crores. It has financed projects across multiple renewable energy sectors like solar power, wind power, hydropower, transmission, biogas, including biogas and industrial cogeneration, waste to energy, ethanol, compressed biogas, hybrid, and green mobility. It also offers financial products and schemes for new and emerging renewable energy technologies like biofuel, green hydrogen and its derivatives, battery energy storage system, fuels, and hybrid RE projects. And it also provides line of credit to other non-BFC for lending to renewable energy projects. It provides loans to government entities and also provides financial schemes for renewable energy suppliers, manufacturers, and contractors. And it is actually regarding their presence. They are actually present across 23 states and 5 union territories across India, and they have 174 full-time employees on board. And regarding their profitability, that is also mentioned in this website. So their assets have actually grown from the assets were actually the revenues were actually 2,657 crores in 2021. It increased to 2,874 in 2022. Further increased to 3,484 crores in 2023, and for the first 6 months it's 2,320 crores. And regarding the profit after tax, it is 346 crores in FY21. It increased to 633 crores in FY22. It increased to 864 crores in FY23. It is 579 crores for the first 6 months. So it is expected to be increased to around more than 1040 crores in FY24. So it is actually having a steady growth from 346 crores. The profit is actually increasing to 1026 crores, and the net worth is has increased from 2995 crores in FY21 to 6580 crores in the first half of FY24, and it is likely to increase to over 7000 crores by the end of FY24. And regarding their the valuations of this IPO, they are based on the the equity capital of over 2000 crores. The EPS is around 3.78, and based on the price band of 32 to 34, the company is coming with an IPO at the price earning multiple of 8.47, which is a very attractive for a company that is actually having very growth in both revenues and profits over a yearly basis. So based on the valuations, this IPO looks very good. And regarding the review of different brokers, you can actually see that most all the brokers have subscribed to this IPO, and like Ajcon Global Services, Ashika Research, BP Equity Capital Market, Choice Equity Broking, and Cholamandalam Securities, Dilip Davda, Insect Securities, Motilal Oswal, Nirmal Reliance Securities have a subscribe rating in this IPO. And if you see the report of one BP Equity, they actually mentioned that it is a one of the mini Ratna company. It is registered with the RBI, and it provides financial assistance to renewable energy sectors. All these are mentioned here. And so the objects of the issue is to net proceeds from the issue will be used for the following purpose: towards augmenting the company's capital base to meet the future capital requirements, and the selling shareholders will receive the offer proceeds. And the investment rationale mentioned in this presentation in the report is that the consistent track record to gear towards high quality assets, diversified asset book, and stable profitability. The company has an established track record of consistent growth in loan book and stable profitability in the renewable energy finance space. As on March 23, the terms loan outstanding stood at 470 billion as compared to 375 billion. And that shows a CAGR of 30% during the period. As on September 22 to September 23, the term outstanding loan with 337 billion and 475 billion. It has maintained a diversified asset book across sectors and geographies along with the growth. Regarding geographic diversification, they have presence in 23 and 5 union territories. And the quality and the stability of the loan book are demonstrated by the fact that the loans to renewable energy power generation projects in South Africa have already been commissioned and started generating revenue. And regarding the strategic role of the government, strategic role in the government initiatives in the renewable energy sector, and since the inception, it has closely involved in the developing and implementing various policies and schemes in the structural procedure of the renewable energy sector. And IREDA has served as an implementation agency for the following key renewable energy schemes, like the National Program High Efficient Solar PV Modules and the Production Incentive Schemes. Whenever the government announces such scheme, IRDA is actually in the forefront of providing financial assistance to the companies that will be actually interested in taking up such projects in the solar energy and renewable energy sector. So there is future is actually bright for this company. You can actually go through this in the presentation. Details are actually mentioned in this report. And regarding the valuations and outlook, and the power financing primarily focus on financing. Regarding the valuations and outlook, it is mentioned in the report that gross NPA ratio stood at 3.13 at the end of September 23, which is the lowest as compared to 3.14 for REC and 3.67 for Power Finance Corporation. And the current price earning multiple of 1.2 will be the company is attractively valued and advise investors to subscribe from the medium to long term perspective. And regarding another key risk that is mentioned in the report, the NPS can increase due to inability of the borrowers to repay loans due to factors like delay in payment from state electricity distribution companies, tariff and regulatory issues, and other external events like flood, drought, etc., diversion of water, and delay in project implementation, commissioning, generation related issues, rise in raw materials. All these are mentioned as risk. And the volatility of the interest rates could affect the net interest income and net interest margin, adversely affecting the business. And the project subscription generating the electricity through renewable energy, solar, wind power, biogas have inherent risk, and to extent they materialize, they could adversely affect their business operations, operation, financial condition. So all these are mentioned as some risk in this report. But altogether, considering the good growth in revenue that is reported, I'm actually very convinced that the company can actually do well by increasing revenues in future also. I'm actually planning to apply for the IPO. This IPO is already oversubscribed over 5 times in retail at the end of the second day at 11 p.m. So it is likely to be oversubscribed at least 10 times by the end of the day 3, and the QAB subscription will also oversubscribed 2.7 times at the end of the day 2. It is likely to be oversubscribed at least 10 times. So I'm actually expecting a good oversubscription figure, and I'm actually expecting a listing at least 40 to 45 levels in this IPO. So I'm actually planning to apply for the IPO. If you're also convinced about this company's prospects, you can also apply for this IPO.